Hi everyone, it's Elex.
Coach Elex.
Coach Elex. Today I'm gonna be doing a solo through the Static Facebook Live. I'll be doing all the readings by myself.
Yeah, but they just heard me.
No, I know. No, that's not gonna work. It doesn't work that way. I have Steven the Medium.
Wait.
Steven. He's
Jazzy hands. I have to.
Jazzy hands. He's driving and wants to show off his jazzy hands. So here we are. Hi Norca, and we are driving, and we are a little bit delayed because Steven the Medium actually did a really wonderful thing. He stopped in the middle.
Just being me isn't wonderful enough?
Well, sort of, but he stopped in the middle of the road, and I mean the middle of the road, to save a huge turtle. And the turtle was not happy at all, but Steven was and it was it's called a snapping turtle, right?
It was huge. It
Yes.
was like the size of a dinosaur.
And yeah, a little dramatic flair, but that's Elex. I mean Steven. But anyways,
And there were people parked, watching, but everyone was afraid because this thing was so big to get out. But he was in the middle of the road, so I had to stop and I had to move him. But you should have heard him. He was trying to get me, and every time he opened his mouth to bite me, he would go. He was not a happy turtle.
yeah. So and Steven did it because he's a man. He's a real man.
That's nice.
But no, that was a wonderful thing. But that took a little bit of time because, again, the turtle was just not cooperating, and he was very, very happy.
But everybody applauded, right?
Yeah,
when I was done.
Everyone gave Steven a standing ovation. So here we are again. We're driving. We're going towards the studio. Hi, everyone. Usually I'm trying. Jazzy Hands is here. I'm trying to keep us safe because, Jazzy Hands can drive and do Jazzy Hands and
sure I can.
Looking at all of this.
I don't need to hold the wheel.
Oh my God, please. But anyways, hi to everyone. Yeah, the turtle was. I'm trying to look at the road and keep us safe. And look at the comments. Steven is a good boy, yes indeed. But hi everyone.
I should have taken a picture of the turtle, but it was not easy. It really wasn't. He was giving me a tough time. Last year I did the same for one near the house because there's a lot of ponds near our house, and he was not as big, but he didn't give me a problem. I picked him up, he let me. This one was very. I don't even know what the word. Aggravated.
He was mean.
Ornery,
he was and did it many times.
And even with his little stubby legs, he was trying to get
you.
Yeah.
But Steven, I would have been afraid, but Steven did a really good job at grabbing that enormous turtle and
this is
putting
really
it on the other side of the road.
A bug that's this big scares the hell out of me. I will jump, I'll run, right? A bug. A huge turtle, yeah, I can pick him up and he's fine. So, I don't know. There's something going on.
Yeah, he's caused commotions in the past.
With bugs.
If he sees a bug and, I have to find the bug, kill it or whatever. A turtle in the middle of the road, snapping turtle in the middle of the road, no problem. So,
when we go to Puerto Rico, because the cockroaches are the size of a Mini Cooper, right? I mean, they're huge. And if there's one in the room and Elex has to, not any longer, but if Elex has to, not a cockroach, but those centipede things. And if Elex has to kill it, I run out of the room, but he has to show me evidence that he killed it because I don't believe him. And if I don't see it, then I can't sleep because that means that thing is just moving around in the room, and that doesn't work. So,
Yeah, and that means Elex won't be able to sleep because Steven will be hysterical until we find the bug. And that has happened. True story, by the way. Absolutely true story. So hi everyone again.
You would think that maybe something happened when I was a kid with bugs, but I don't ever remember anything with bugs. Like, so I don't know. I'm just petrified.
So if you see me, I'm not doing the live by myself. Steven is driving, and I'm trying to keep us both safe. And so therefore I'm doing the live. But you know, if you just joined us, we're a little delayed. We're heading towards the studio.
We're running
late. And we're running late. But it's because it was a good cause. Steven the medium just saved a huge turtle in the middle of the road.
It was big, but he wanted to go back home, I guess. He was crossing the street. It's not a main street, but it's a street that cars kind of go by fast. So,
it is sort of a main street.
But when we got there was already one car stopped. By when I was done, there was several, but one of the cars was stopped, and the woman had her son, who looked like he was probably about 15, in the car, and she said that he was too nervous to pick him up just because of the size of him, which I would assume most people are, but it was good. Turtle's happy, he's safe, and then I just put a white light around him as we left to make sure he stays, where he's going. I had read once that you always bring the turtle the way they're going, regardless of where it looks like, maybe even if they're going away from the water, because they have a purpose. So it was really funny because I picked him up, I brought him to the side of the road he was heading, and then when I was done, the woman with her son said that in the Museum of Science, she said, "You did good in the Museum of Science. I heard that you always bring the turtle the way it's going." So it's all good, right? Right?
It's all good, and again, I'm trying to keep us safe and not crash, because Steven Jazzy Hands, he needs to illustrate with his hands while he's driving,
I don't see anything wrong
how
with
he
that.
saved the turtle, which he did really amazing. But we are.
But I'm really good without using hands.
Can you please
on the wheel?
watch?
No, I'm serious,
you're-
because growing up, my allergies were so bad. I always had to blow my nose, so I would have
Okay.
to. I would learn how to drive the steering wheel with my knee. So I'm
Okay.
really good. Look.
Can you please focus on the road? Oh, people, please. You have no idea what I go through.
No, I think they do.
Well, they do. Sort of do. But anyways, we're here. So just bear with us. We
Turn
are...
around so they can see the.
Yeah, we just got here. Hold on one second. So here we are at the radio station, and I am... Just bear with us as we just head in, and it looks like we're going to go right into the show today. So what happens when Steven the medium has to stop to save a turtle? Crazy. But anyways, we have a wonderful show tonight. Remember to call 508-222-1320 and give us some hearts, give us some likes, share, tag, and share, so that we can keep spreading the word. So we are here today,
Issues.
and we have
Issues.
meat and potatoes. Oh, let me introduce you. Here's Mark, the producer. He's a meat and potatoes guy, and clearly it shows, people. Just saying, we love Mark. He actually is the one that said he's a meat and potatoes guy. So yeah. So hold on, Mark. Can you get that for me?
Oh.
Well, we have a story. That's why we're late. Steven actually. So here we go. I'm just getting us ready. So sorry that you had to see my whole beautiful face, but here we are. Okay. So, Mark, how long do we have?
5 minutes.
Oh, so we still have 5 minutes.
Give or take.
So I have no idea where Steven went.
I had to wash the
Oh,
turtle
but
off my hand.
he had to wash his hands because he had turtle hands.
Did you
But
hear I saved a
he's
turtle
here. So
off?
let's see who's.
We were driving.
So
That's
we
why
have
we're so late.
Norca.
We're driving.
Hello,
and there's
Betty.
A huge turtle. in the
Hi,
middle of the
Cynthia.
road near our
Hello,
house.
Jane.
And people are stopped.
Hi, Heidi.
So I jumped out and.
Let's see
had
who
to move
else.
him,
Hello,
but
Christine.
It wasn't easy, Mark.
Hi there.
Because it was hissing at me.
Hello,
That's why it was like
Penny.
this big.
Susan Bailey Davis. Hello.
So that's why we're delayed.
Let's see.
But we're here.
Erica, hello. Norca, we are good guys. We're not just pretty faces, you know. Hi, Maureen. I know Heidi. He was giving me anxiety too. Donna, where are you? Haven't heard from you. Mary, I got no answer. Mary, the lines go live usually around 5 o'clock, okay? So just keep calling. Hello, Jen. Hi, Sue, Croxy, Ellen. Hello. Let's see.
And I thought maybe.
Hi.
I thought maybe.
Hi, Penny. Let's see. David, hello there. Okay, so again, if you guys just joined us, we're running a little delayed because Stephen had to stop in the middle of the road to save our turtle. And he did. And the turtle was very mean and very, very upset. So it was like really snappy. It was a snapping turtle. So I'm very, very proud of him that he actually, it was a huge turtle. I would say somewhere around 50 pounds or heavier. And but he did it. He did really well. So again, a reminder, guys, if you are with us on Facebook Live, give us some love, some hearts, some likes, share this Facebook Live with your community, and because that's how the Facebook works. So that's how we spread the word. Okay, so stay with us. Stephen, not only wash your hands, make sure you clean off your steering wheel. Oh, that's a good thing. So somebody says, Jane, to make sure you clean your steering wheel. I love the hearts, people.
Oh, no, Jane, thank you.
Thank you. Louise, you're back. Catherine.
I do?
Hi there.
Yes, you do.
Kathleen, thank
You pick some
sweet.
songs,
Hi.
and I'll play
Hi,
them
Carmen, darling.
next week.
Hey, I hope my other sister joins.
I love it.
She sent me a package,
it.
and I want to say thank you.
Well, I'll do
Mari,
Pink
thank you. We love you.
Oh, yes, that's a must.
And I know.
All right, guys. So we are ready to
Of course.
get started. Lines are open now. 508-222-1320. Thank you, Heidi, for sharing the number. And let's see.
I love it, Mark.
Give us a
I love
call.
it.
All right,
Thanks,
so
make sure you clean this.
yeah, okay. Here you are.
Hey,
Steven.
so we're here. Sorry about that. I was just catching up with Mark before the show starts. So, what an exciting day, huh? With the turtle, right? Why does my hair look so high? I mean, I know I have
Steven, your
high
hair
hair.
always looks high.
Is Debbie Borelli on here?
No, Debbie Burrell is not there.
I wanted to ask her something. So,
Let's make sure we clean that steering wheel today too.
okay,
Okay?
that's good. So we're almost starting. But hi to everybody. I heard Jane. Thank you also for that.
You're okay.
Cleaning the steering wheel. I didn't even think about that, but the turtle smell. I didn't. If you ever want to do turtles smell, they kind of have a smell. But then again, they're in the swamp. So because I put disinfectant on my hands as soon as I get in the car, but I could actually smell it. I could still smell it. So
I know. I hate
hey Betty, thank you Betty. So I think the show's starting very soon. And I'll just have to make sure I tell everybody that's not on Facebook Live on the show about the turtle, because I think he needs a little props, right? That he was saved. So, but I'm so psychotic now. Like, don't want to go back that way home.
Can we get that one on record? He's psychotic.
I don't want to go back by that way because I want to make sure he's okay, and I'll be petrified like something happened to him. So, but that's just the craziness in his head. So, right.
So did you wash your hands really good?
Wait a minute, they can still carry bacteria even if they don't smell. Stay healthy. Allie, thank you. But he did smell. So, but yeah, I guess you're right. But he must have been up there age-wise because he was huge. But
He was like 50 pounds,
yeah,
at least.
yeah. I did do disinfectant, and as soon as I got to the studio, I actually went to the bathroom and washed my hands. Not went to the bathroom to do anything else, just washed my hands. That would be too much information, right?
Right.
Right. But I'm glad I could help this turtle. I'm like the turtle guy. Maybe that should be my nickname. Instead of Steven the Medium, the turtle guy.
Steven the Turtle Guy. It's all right.
You never know.
You never know. All right, everyone. So again, make sure if you are just joining us, 508-222-1320, send us some hearts, some likes, and share this Facebook Live with your community so that we can keep spreading the word. Okay? And everyone, thank you for being here. If we haven't... The turtle medium. Oh, I love that, Betty. That's funny. All right, we got to get going. Bye.
Show starting.
Come on, get back.
Huh? Your mic. Did you wipe? And good afternoon. You are listening to Through the Static with Steven the Medium and Coach Elix.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook Lifers.
And Mark, the producer, just trying to mess us all up, right? Like, you know, just jump off the boat and go, right?
I don't call him Mark anymore. I just call him the meat and potato guy. Ooh, baby. Meat and potato.
The reason why Elix is saying that in Mark's show, which is an amazing show before mine, 3 to 5, the Jukebox, Mark was just talking about it's Veggie Burger Day, and he was just talking about he rather would have meat and potatoes, and just said that Elix will make a comment about it, and of course as soon as we got here, Elix made a comment about it. So, but I'm on Facebook. We're on Facebook Live. We just got to the studio in the nick of time, thank the Lord. And why, for people that don't have Facebook or not listening to Facebook, we had a little issue, a little detour because of a giant turtle. This turtle was the size of a Mini Cooper, right?
No, it was at least 50 pounds. Really, really heavy.
He was big.
Yeah.
And the side roads we take to get here, and the studio is only like 15 minutes from our house, right?
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes. But the road we take, there's a lot of lakes and ponds, and this huge turtle was in the middle of the road crossing, but I don't know why turtles just stop, but he was just stopping, maybe because he gets scared because of a car coming. So when we got there was a woman coming from the other side. She was driving in a van, and she had her son in the passenger seat. And of course, I was petrified that people were going to come behind us or go around us. So I jumped out and I saved the turtle. But let me just tell you, this turtle was huge.
And it was mean.
It was so
snapping,
mean.
And it was going like...
Yeah, I didn't know turtles could make that noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his little head was coming out and trying to bite anything he could on me.
Like, I don't know I could have done that. I really don't.
And then his little stubby legs, Mark, were like doing this, and they were trying to... for people that can't see me, I'm kind of like doing the doggy paddle. He was trying to like hit me with his little claws. So he surprised me, because last year there was a turtle in our neighborhood, but on the other side of the neighborhood in another waterfalls, and he wasn't as big, but he was big, right?
He was
But
big,
I picked him up, and his little arms were going and legs were going, but he didn't give me a problem. This one surprised me. I went to grab him, and he the noise was like, and with his little, his head came out far. He tried to get me, and he probably could do a lot of damage because he was gigantic.
Oh, I saw the teeth.
Yeah, his head was like as big as my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And but finally, after like a second try, I got him. I picked him up and ran over to the other side and put him down on the side of the road. The way he was going, now I remember reading that you always bring the turtle to the place he's heading. You don't, even if it looks like it's not the better place, you got to do it because he's going there for a reason. And then the woman that got there first, and she was like just parked because she was nervous. She said her son, who looked about 15, said he was too afraid. He couldn't pick the turtle up. But she said, "Oh, on the Museum of, you did good, because in the Museum of Science, we read or heard that you're supposed to do that in the direction the turtle's going." And then people behind me like waved and beeped, and it was a good thing. It was a great day. So, but we were late, and I was petrified that we were going to be a little bit late. But we got Mark, who can he can just do a couple of readings, right, before we get here.
Mark's got it going on.
So it's good. Everything worked out well, and so we're here. We're both very excited to be here. I wanted to just make sure I make a note to let everybody know. If you're not on Facebook, because we do Facebook Live before the show, and if you're not on Facebook or you don't get a chance to get onto Facebook, you can always go to my YouTube channel, because YouTube is much different than Facebook. You don't have to sign up. So if you're interested in seeing what Facebook Live looks like, what we do, and it's great because people come on and people ask questions and we have dialogue before the show starts.
And how darling we look.
Yeah,
I mean, we're just, we are not content
See,
and pretty faces.
I don't even have to say it, right?
That's right.
You get to say it. But you go onto YouTube just type in Stephen the Medium and all my videos will come up. It's a good place to come to because I'm actually adding a lot of videos there. So most of the videos that I will put on Facebook, again, if you're not on Facebook, you never get a chance to see them. So go to YouTube, go to Stephen the Medium, and you can check it out. How cool is that, right? You get to see the videos, and I'm up to date. I'm really good. So I have Facebook Live first, and then because Facebook Live goes throughout the whole show, and then the show here. Also, for people who call in and get a reading, you can go to YouTube to listen to the shows, to remind yourself how your reading went. It's always on WARA website. That's where I download it from. And just, a shout out to the guys that work here, Jim Jones, who's the manager, and David and Austin and James. You don't get better than these guys, really. I was putting the shows on and I was a little behind. I was putting in April and I noticed that one of my April shows, the 24th, was missing. The guys didn't download it. And I just, shot a email to Jim. The next day it was up. Really, seriously, you don't get any better than these guys. They're really, really terrific. So how long do I have before break? 3 minutes? So let me just quickly, there was something I had some time and I was just thinking of something and I wanted to just quickly talk about it because especially anyone with animals is going to be able to relate to this. So I was just thinking about and writing down things on my pad about grieving the loss of an animal, whether it's a dog, a cat, a bird, whatever the animal is, and just how it's so unique. And I was just thinking how it's different from, God bless you, Coach Elix.
Thank you.
How different it is from when we lose people in our lives, and why it's different. And I kind of just thought that it's different because our relationships, first of all, are different, right? We don't have conversations, we don't have fights like we do with people, like whether we're talking politics or anything else. The animals are just there, right, with unconditional love, right? When we get home, and we've got 3 boys that we love. But I was also just thinking that part of why sometimes the grieving is really difficult is because we have to acknowledge that our animals are really our family members. And a lot of, even though we've come a long way with cards like Hallmark cards and people, and there's even companies now that will give you some time off for losing a pet, which is amazing. But there's still this kind of essence out there that it's an animal and it doesn't reach the level of the grief of a person. So for someone like myself and Elix, both of us, and I mean, I don't want to talk for you. You'll say what you want to say, but for me, it's the same. Losing an animal is like losing a family member. That's how our animals are to us, right? They're family. So I was just thinking about that, and I think just making sure that we all realize that we grieve differently and acknowledge that it is at the same level, whether people think that or not. And the last thing I'll say about this is that you'll hear this from when you lose someone, and even if you don't lose someone and someone's still living, but a lot of therapists will say write a letter, and I think that's a really good recommendation for when you lose your animal, your family member, whatever, a dog, cat, bird, again, whatever it is, and either write it from your perspective or write it from the pet's perspective, and I think it would be very helpful. Does that make sense?
Of course. I remember we just, when we were down in Florida, we went to a shop, and there was a little frame, and I'm going to paraphrase it because I'm not quite sure I'm getting it right, but it was something, it's a little frame with a pet. and it said it's designed to put your pet picture in it, and it says, "You are my happiest hello and my hardest goodbye."
I love that.
And that just really, when I looked at that, it expresses how difficult it is. It has been for us. We've lost a few pets, and it's been very, very difficult. And I do compare it to losing a very close member of our family.
And a lot of people do. So just a shout out to everyone, all the animal lovers. And my grandfather, Frederick, the Irish one, said, if you don't like animals, you're not a good person. And I don't want any emails or Facebook things because I wholeheartedly believe that.
Well,
that's Grandpa Fred.
And if anyone doesn't agree with that, or if anyone gives you a hard time about you grieving
You're
a
out.
pet,
You're out.
Delete their butts.
Yeah, you're
period.
right. That was a deal breaker, I said to Helix.
Absolutely.
If Helix smoked or if he didn't like animals, this could not have gone forward. So, and even again, after 26 years, I'm still thinking about it. So,
Oh, please.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we're back, we'll take some calls.
Okay, everyone. Hi, Christy. Oh, there you are. Christy, I heard about your loss. Steven told me. We're sorry about that.
Hey, you know, Christy, I'm really glad that you were listening because it's just, I was thinking of you when I was writing this too.
On Thursday, June 13th,
Just how difficult it is when we lose, you know, our animals, our loved ones in the family. So, oh, I'm so glad, Christy, you got it. So you were listening. I was hoping, I was almost going to send you a message saying if you can listen and if you can't live, you know, go back and listen because I think it's important for all of us going through this. So, Louis and Mira, Louis.
Luis, not Louis. Oh my God. He is been with a Puerto Rican for 26 years and he's now can pronounce Luis.
I'm
as
out.
Luis.
I'm out.
It's like you calling me Alex. It's Elix. You call me Alex. You know how to pronounce Elix.
Not anymore,
Luis.
Alex. Not anymore, Alex.
Oh my God, help me here. But talking about pets, let me tell you, this is true story. When it comes to our pets, if I'm not feeling well, Steven is like, oh honey, I hope you feel better. You know, I'll take good care of you. If any of our pets are not feeling well, Steven literally goes hysterical. I mean, it's like we have to call 911 or go to the ER right away. So that tells you,
That's true.
you know, where I stand. Here we go. That's right, Louis.
Yeah, Louis.
I swear to God, if
Luis.
you...
Luis, I swear to God, I will never mess that up again.
Yes, Luis.
Luis. Actually, it's a nice name too. Morales. See?
Morales. There you go. You see, you got that right. So guys, continue to give us some love, hearts, some likes, and share this Facebook Live with your community so that we can spread the
Mary,
word.
I lost a beloved cat, Bella, last night.
Oh, Mary, that's hard.
Mary, I just send such healing light to you, and just know that your beautiful Bella is still here and still around. You know that's the thing that gets us through losing our loved ones and animals, just knowing that they're still here. So, right?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry to hear that.
That's very
it's hard.
sad.
It is easy to get caught up in the day-to-day routine.
Oh,
My-
buddy.
Grace, my is it dog?
No,
Is
cat. I don't know, Grace. What is my dog is missing?
missing 35 hours. Oh my Lord, Grace. Oh no.
Thank you guys for the likes.
Oh, Christy, I get it. We've always had
it's-
more than one dog, and I get it. So,
Okay, kiddo.
show starting.
Okay, we go. Here we go. 508-222-1320. We got calls? Okay, here we go.
Do you have to ask?
Let's see if I hit the right button this time. Give you a fade.
Really, really quick story. Elix's back bothers him, his lower back. And so last night,
Oh, that's such an awesome story.
decided that I'm going to do like a heavy Reiki because I'm a Reiki master. And so I got Elix on the bed. I told him to lay down on his stomach and to start doing Reiki and to really focus on his lower back to help. So as I was doing it, I asked all loved ones in spirit, my angels, guides, anyone who's around me. I said, listen, I need help, guys. I need help. So I can't do this by myself. I need more energy, more strength. So I literally had my hands out on top, like not touching, because Reiki works better if you don't touch. Just you get that sort of energy level in between, like your hands and wherever you're doing Reiki. And I could feel hands going on top of my hands, which then hands were going on top of those hands. It was pretty incredible, the spirit that was giving me some help. And we have 3 dogs, and animals are always very connected. But little Ricky, the one that you've probably heard was paralyzed for 4 months and now is doing so great. He is mini me. He's like an animal
He's
spirit.
a spirit dog.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And as I was doing it, the 3 of them are on the bed, laying down, totally asleep, and little Ricky gets up as I'm asking, not verbally, but just by my mind. Little Ricky gets up and he climbs on top of Elix, which he never does because he's like a little prince, and lays right on Elix's lower back to help. So it was not only spirit, but it was little Ricky connecting with spirit and bringing that to.
And then what happened this morning? So when I get up this morning, Stephen, I fell asleep, so I really didn't realize that until he tells me in the morning. And so I went to say thank you to little Ricky. And what I felt from him was this is my way to repay you for what you guys did for me.
Yeah, getting exactly all the therapy and all the appointments, but he's...
Well, because one time in particular, when he was really, really sick, and you remember he said,
Thank you. When you were feeding him. Yeah. He's incredible, but it just goes to show you that they're listening. Spirit's listening all the time. I wish I had more time because there was sort of like a pre-story to that about we went out to dinner and I read these 2 waitresses and right. I mean, it was pretty incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Okay, but I need to get to calls before someone comes and yells at me. Hello, this is Stephen. Hello. Hi, who's this? Denise, how are you? Well, Denise, sorry to keep chatting and keeping you on hold, but you're my first, so well, that's good. So at least we know that we're not boring talking, right? So, Denise, Denise, this is really strange. As soon as I start to tune into you, to pull spirit through, they bring me back to the turtle, and the turtle that I just saved, and I'm not sure why. It's a dad. Well, there's 2 guys here, but there's a dad figure that's stepping forward. And do you? I don't know. Do you connect with turtles, or did you ever have an experience of saving an animal or something that connects with you?
No, but when you mentioned it, I was looking up what it meant.
Are you serious? You mean like the symbolic, like the spirit kind of connection with turtles?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so wild. So it's so funny, Denise. So know that your dad, this is dad, right? Or grandfather?
I believe it's Dad.
Okay, but your dad is crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, it's then it's got to be dad because he steps forward as very adamant being dad. So, but in any case, it's just how cool is it, Denise, to know that he's bringing that up, because when you're looking up, the turtle connection, he's standing like right next to you. Where does the guy come in though? The younger guy, like a brother or a friend connected. There's that passed. Even though your father just said you have a brother.
I do.
But no, this is in spirit. This is definitely in spirit, and it's a guy who's telling me that he's always with you. He's connected. This is not his name, I don't think. It's weird that he's telling me this, but he's connected to the God, I don't know if he's telling me it was cancer. It was something blood. Or he's also telling me there's a Chris or Kevin or CK name connected to him. Just if it doesn't come Denise, just Oh, his name is Jim John. Oh, it's a GJ name. He's telling me, you know. I don't know if you know of him, or he's like, she knows me. I don't know. It's just he who's oh my God, Denise. Oh my God, this poor thing. Well, you know what? He just sort of like knocked me on the shoulder, like, don't say poor thing. Look at me. Look how well I'm doing. So he's so happy and he's so at peace. But he would have been so sad if we got off the phone, and he said that there's no question you would have got it because you connect very easily. But he just said he would have been sad if we didn't do it on the phone, because he's like a little he's a little ham, and he's like, oh, I want everyone listening to know, like, she got it. So know that he's with you, and my God, Denise, he's always with you.
I used to work really close with him to help him read.
Oh my God, wow. So know. Really? Oh my God. Denise, I just got chills through my whole body, which doesn't happen a lot, but clearly this connection is huge with the two of you. And but he also your father is pointing at him and says that your father said that Gene has more energy than he does, and it shouldn't be that way, because your dad was here much longer on Earth, but Gene is a very special person. Gene, I don't know if this is going to make sense, Denise, even though Gene says to her it's going to make sense. Gene was already like sort of sprouting wings before he even crossed. He was already part of the angel realm even before he actually crossed over. So this is a new one for me, Denise. I've never heard that, but I think it's pretty incredible. And based on, do you connect with the higher angels like Michael or Raphael? Why is he saying she's got a straight connection to them? All right, so Denise, I love you. Yeah. So you get it, you understand it. He I know you do, because he's telling me you do. But he's sort of bragging a little bit and pointing behind him. And there's all there's some angels, I have no idea who they are, but they're very high level. But I did see one of the main, like one of the four archangels, and walking by. And so Gene is definitely hooked up, boy. And make sure you keep him as someone to ask for help, Denise, and ask questions and for guidance, because Gene can help big time. I mean, all spirit can, but Gene is definitely, when he was very special. It's interesting. I see this a lot for kids that don't stay on this physical earth a long time. It's really about the quality and not the quantity. And they're here, and they know they're going to be here for a short period of time. And because they're so needed, I know it doesn't make any sense, but even though I think you'll get it, I was just about to say you'll get it, you'll understand it. And because they're so needed in spirit, but yet they needed to touch people here and just have a very sort of mini life and sort of get that perspective. So when they go into spirit, they have that perspective. It's like someone starting from like the lowest level of a company as like a clerk or whatever, a low level, and just going up the ranks to a VP or president, and their perspective would be much different than somebody that never sort of went up the ranks. They've seen it all. And I love Gene. I don't do this a lot, Denise, but I just said to Gene, why don't you hang around when we get off the phone with Denise? And he said, I gotta go with Denise. So, but he'll be around. I gotta take a break. Denise, thank you so much for calling. I leave you with a lot to love, and we'll be right back. Look at Mark. How cool is that? I don't know if Denise is on Facebook Live, but how cool is that this little boy, would you say 6 or 5 in kindergarten, that unfortunately crossed, but you know, you have to try to figure out the positives of when you lose somebody, right? It's so difficult because you're grieving and you've lost them in the physical world. So if you can wrap yourself around something positive, one of the things I always tell, look how cold my hands are.
I know.
When I read, I don't know if I am really ADD, right? I'm off to a different subject. When I read, my hands become like ice. If I'm not reading, my normal body is like Africa. I'm so hot all the time. Seriously, right?
He's just a little tiny bit dramatic, just a little bit.
But what was
can
I
you
saying?
Can you go on with
Oh
your
yeah,
story?
so I tell people that, especially when people have any kind of dementia, it's sort of like at mid-stage on, they're back and forth. And they're really happy. The times that they're in spirit, because of, I don't know what it is with dementia, but it's positive. So when you're leaving a family member, friend who has dementia, and you're walking out very, very sad, don't be, because when you leave, or even when you're there, they're kind of spending time halfway here and halfway in spirit. So they're having a great time. And when they're in spirit, they're completely fine. They're pretty much looking, when they have to come back to the physical earth, which would probably make sense, they're probably saying, well, I know they're saying, I just want to stay there because this is crap. I'm stuck in this body. So that's a great thing. And it's this sort of the same thing you got to kind of wrap around positive in that Gene, this 5 or 6 year old, that it must have been excruciating for family to lose him, but he's got such a huge job in spirit. So why are you smiling?
At Karen's comments.
Are they bad?
No, that
Is it
we're,
about me? Are you making fun of my ADT?
we're hot stuff.
Huh? Just by the way, you know, I'm getting this mop cut tomorrow because it looks like a mop. It is out of control. Time?
Almost time.
Time to go back.
Heidi, we're reading.
Heidi's losing her mind?
Yes.
Been forgetting everything? Heidi, ooh. I hear my music.
Oh, Debbie, finally, really?
And welcome back to Through the Static. It's not easy dealing with and talking with Facebook Live, and I get so involved, and then all of a sudden Mark's looking at me and just about to throw something at me like your show's starting, right? So, but it's just spirit. So let's go to the next caller. Hello, this is Steven. Hi. Hi, who's this? Alicia, how are you? I'm doing well too, and I'm glad that you're my second caller. So, Alicia, my God, I don't know where to begin with you. There's so much going on. Alicia, I see a stop sign, which is my symbol for a recent crossing, a recent death. And when I say recent, Alicia, I mean, you know, up to like a year, 15 months. Has there been someone that you can think of that crossed? And it okay, so you know, I was gonna say it can also be oh my God, but was this like within the last 6 months? Yeah, I mean, they just shortened my what I just said, so it was they just stepping forward. Alicia, where's your dad? You know, that's why I asked where he is. I wasn't sure if he was in the hospital or back home. I just heard to validate your dad in what he went through. And Alicia, you have to make sure you know, and even though before I even get to tell you who's stepping forward, even though Spirit's telling me that your dad knows this, that he was saved. There was intervention with angels and your loved ones who have crossed over to make sure your dad is still here. So, but let me ask you something, Alicia. Is this a grandmother? Who's the woman who's crossed? Oh, aunt. Okay. She just makes me feel like a motherly figure. So, is is she on your? Is she your mother's sister?
And then, yeah, well, my mom's older cousin, like she was old cousin, so she
Okay. Okay, good. I mean, I just asked because she comes on the left side of me, which is mom's side, and I just wanted to make sure that I was with the right person. So she's giving, as I call jazzy hands, she's waving to you and giving you a big hug. So just to let you know that she's here with you. You know, Alicia, there's also and I don't know if this is because of you know your aunt's crossing, but there's just a lot of stuff going on in someone's head. Like it makes me feel like someone who's dealing with a lot, like depression, just very, very, very sad and trying to figure some things out. So I don't know if that connects with you or you know someone that's connected in the family or someone close to you. Okay. Is he just having a difficult time? Wow. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm getting. Just who's Barbara? Who's the? But she's here. Oh, so she's crossed. Oh, wow. Wow. So, you know, Alicia, when aunts, uncles, grandparents come through one after another, especially if this is really tough for you, it's tough for your husband. It's a way that, like Aunt Barbara, your first aunt coming through, it's just a way to say that they're with you. They're watching you. They're watching your husband. You know, all I can tell you, Alicia, is that they're taking care of your husband because they just showed me some things that I'm not going to really get into on the air, but they just showed me some things, and this is not future stuff, so just make sure you know that. I don't want you to think that something bad's going to happen, because that's not the case at all. It's just that when I say I don't want to get into it, it's very heavy, and it makes sense that, you know, what your husband went through, and here at the studio, all of us just thank him for doing what he did. But I just also keep hearing your aunts just talking about it will get better. You, Alicia, you also can't feel like you need to do more or you're not doing enough. So just make sure you keep that with you, because your husband could not have a better spouse, wife, partner, and just make sure you know that, okay? Because there's, you know, it's difficult whether you're in the military or whatever way you get to PTSD. It's just a difficult thing. Who had cats or a cat? Why is there a cat here? Oh, wow. So listen, Alicia, everybody, not only your aunties, your grandparents, like everybody's coming through to let you know that they're with you and they're helping you. Do you journal? Yeah, because I heard you have a grandfather, and it makes me feel like is Dad's dad crossed? Your dad's father? Yeah, and not a surprise, Alicia, that usually those are the ones, like if you have a grandparent that passed before or crossed before you were born, and the other one, you know, was around, the one that passed before is always the one that comes through, because they want to make up for not knowing you in the physical world. But just know that I love him, because he said as you journal, he just talks about how therapeutic it is and how good it is for you. So make sure you keep doing that. But he also just, I love him because he's got his arms around you. And and I don't know if you're currently journaling or not, but just know when you are, he's just with you, and he's with you, and he just, how much he loves you, and he's protecting you. And everybody in spirit that steps forward just talks about what a beautiful soul your husband has also. So such a good guy. Does someone have chickens? Because I can hear like I can hear these chickens and these eggs coming out, and so this is the grandmother who's crossed. So no, that your grandmother's funny. I guess she wants to lighten the mood, Alicia, but she's telling me that she wants to make sure that it's her. Did someone do something with surgery, like a minor surgery, or does someone have something coming up connected to you? Oh my God, so that's what it is. I didn't know your mom was in the car too. So Alicia, you've got to know that they're here solely because of intervention with your loved ones. It's pretty remarkable. And Mary, who's the MR name? Why do I keep getting the M, like Mark or Marilyn or Mary? Who's Mary? Is this the chicken grandmother? I can't, you know what, I gotta tell you something, Alicia. That was definitely your grandmother, because I've been doing this show, it's next month, it will be a year, and I have never done a chicken noise on this radio show. And I gotta be honest, Alicia, I don't think I ever will ever again. What possessed me to do it, now I know it was your grandmother. How do I love that? And how cool is that that's what your grandmother used to do, and she made me cluck like a chicken or make a chicken noise. So I love Grandma Mary. This is wonderful. But just know that I keep seeing, like, your grandmother and everybody else in spirit keeps telling me, as we progress in 2019, it gets better, it gets better, it gets better. So just make sure you hang on to that. And I'm not saying, it's horrific now at all. Not at all. I'm just saying that that's tough. I mean, it's tough. My dad killed himself when I was 8 years old, and I was never formally diagnosed with PTSD, but I know I had it and have it, and so I know how difficult it is, Alicia. So especially for someone who's gone for this country to protect it, and to have to come back and deal with that, it's really, really tough. But you've got to know that your support for him is the biggest support. It's like you're the rock for him. So make sure you just keep that with you, okay? No, I thank you, and so much love and lots of love to you, okay? Alrighty, thank you for calling, Alicia. And we will be right back.
I thought maybe
What was that, Mark?
I thought maybe you were hungry and thinking about Ray Farm or something.
Oh my God.
Now I am.
Now I am.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, that's the first and last time I'm ever going to do a chicken noise. And that, you know what? That's going to be around forever, right?
Yeah.
Because this is going to be on my YouTube, and it's on WARA. So, Stephen the chicken. Well, first this morning, today I was, Stephen the turtle. And now I'm Stephen the chicken.
The turtle medium.
Yeah, the turtle medium. Now I'm the chicken medium. So, for anyone that was here last week on Facebook Live or listening to the show, because the studio is on the main level and there's windows right here. It's a beautiful new studio. We see people going by. So last week was a guy that had nips and was just drinking as he was going by. Clearly he was having a good time. And the girl that just went by had like a parochial school outfit on, and all it reminded me of was like Britney Spears' first what was her name of the song that she did the oh Lord, someone help me out here. Britney's she did the video. It was like one of her first songs, and she had like a parochial school outfit on, right? I can't think of the name.
Business after a disaster. Nearly 2/3
And if the chicken noise wasn't bad enough, right, that you would think something's wrong with me, Gallina. Gallina. That's how I pronounce it. But if that wasn't bad enough, I actually have a Britney Spears doll. You know what? I'm going to have to bring it in next week.
Oh, people.
I know.
Why?
I know.
Why?
I know. I do have issues, but... Right?
A little.
Right, Luis?
Baby one more time?
What was that? That's it. Baby, one more time. That's it. I think I just saw Holly. Hey, Gina. I haven't been able to look. Hey, Nikki.
Where's Holly? Did we see Holly?
Holly.
Oh yeah, Holly's here.
Cousin Holly's here.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Do I have time for 2 calls, right?
Oh, yeah, you got 15.
Well, it's up to you.
15 minutes.
How
Perfect.
quickly you go.
Perfect.
You may have time for 3.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of pushing it.
Wow.
Yeah, gee.
I know, huh? I'm lucky I can get through 1. And welcome back to Through the Static. These have been such fantastic calls. Spirit has done a great job, and the people calling have too. So let's go to the next caller. Hello, this is Steven. Hello, who's this? Christy, your energy almost knocked me off the chair. How are you, Christy? Oh my God, Christy, this is Christy that just lost the dog. Oh my God, you know what, Christy? When people call and give me their first names, their voices, I mean, not that we talk on the phone, but the voices are so different with these headphones on. And when you just, I mean, I had no idea. And when you just started talking, I just saw your dog just run right through the studio. I'm like, oh my God. So, you know what, Christy, I'm going to start with something that you need to hear in your dog just said that he made sure that you got through. Was this a boy or this is a girl? But do you have a boy? Oh, that's what I'm picking up because she's then giving some validations to the boy. Christy, one of the things that you have to if there's one thing that you're gonna listen to and keep with you, for your husband, for your kids, is that it was no one's fault at all. Your dog, I love her so much, but she just keeps saying that she's a dog and things happen, and how much you guys loved her and the animals that you have. You're such, I mean, I know this because I met you and your husband, and I know that you're great people, but things happen, Christy, and your dog is just so happy. She's only sad because of what she's seeing in the family and the animals, the dog that she left, and how sad. However, I love her too because she just said that is there 2? Do you have 2 others? Yeah, because she's like, stop saying 1. There's 2. She's just telling me that, listen, don't worry about them. Don't worry at all because they see me. They're with me. They know I'm here. They know that we'll see each other again. They're fine. You know, it's more human interpretation. Even though it looks like they're sad, it's just sad about the physicality of it. But they're way better than we are. They adapt. Yes, so much better. We're the ones as humans that this kills us. The animals, don't worry about them. And she's just keeps saying that. And tell your husband, Christy, tell your husband and tell the kids that she's so happy. And she said now she gets to not only, be in the house because she's not going anywhere. I mean, this girl is going nowhere, Christy, in this house. She's there, even though she's in spirit. But she gets to if you go to work, your husband goes to work, the kids are at school, she gets to be with every single one of you. I mean, she said, tell them that's what they should think about. And that even though this was not a longer life that she could have had, this is a way that you guys all have a doggy angel watching you, Christy. So I hope that helps. And just make sure that the time that she was with you guys in the quality of what she got so offsets and outweighs the quantity of her being there for a long time. So the other animals are good, and she's good, and she loves you, and I wouldn't be. No, I shouldn't say I wouldn't be surprised. She keeps showing licks, like her tongue and licking. I don't know if she was a licker or... Oh my God, because her tongue just keeps coming and coming and coming. Yeah, she was giving me. She went to me. She went to Elix. She went to Mark, who produces the show. She's looking at everybody, and it's don't. I know I can say this till I'm blue in the face because you're the guys that have to process this, and Elix and I have been there. It's excruciating, but please know that she's with you, and all your loved ones that are around. They are all backing up and saying all they want this to be is her. So just know, did you get her? Why is she showing me Wendy's, like burgers or meat or did? Oh my God, Christy, that's the meat. She kept bringing me to I kept seeing a burger with meat. So just, my God. So if that's not a way to know that she's with you, and I got goose pimples again. This is the second reading I got this. She said, let me finish this reading this way. She said, tell mommy, tell daddy, tell all my brothers and sisters, not just the dogs, but she calls the kids her brothers and sisters, that she said, Stephen, tell them what I'm doing right now. And you know what she's doing, Christy? She's telling everybody, other animals, people, that I had the best family anybody could have. And I have to stop this because I'm going to start getting very emotional, Christy, because she's killing me. She loves you so much. So lots of love, and I will. Oh, you just did, honey. Lots of love to all of you guys, and we'll talk soon, okay? Bye, Christy. Bye-bye. Okay, next call. No. So this is kind of not a bad thing. I have to kind of regroup. That was tough. That was really tough with animals, especially. So when I was writing down what I wanted to talk about this morning, it was because of Christy. I read that on Facebook, and it's so difficult when you lose a dog, but it's even worse when you're in control of it. And Elix, right? We've had Chow. We've had a Chow that has crossed, and we are the biggest protectors of our animals. And that dog, how many times get out of the yard? And if Christy, you're still listening, and everybody else, it was, we had a 6-foot wooden fence, right?
Yeah.
And this dog, we thought, there's no way this dog can get out. And we would look out the window. He was outside. It's a beautiful day. It's all fenced in. He's a Chow. No one can get in. I mean, you don't have to worry about hawks. And he got out. So I have no. Let me take this last call. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. This is Bernie. I met you at Boston Spiritualist Church one time.
Hey, Bernie, how are you?
I'm good. I like to answer the thing that if it's meant for you, it will not go past you.
You know what? It's my God, Bernie, but I just heard someone yell out, "You're a huge animal person." Oh my God! Yeah. As soon as I tuned into you, I just saw all these animals. I'm like, animals around, animals in spirit. Sometimes, Bernie, which is so cool, which I always forget to tell people, is that when we're animal lovers, we have animals that have crossed over that are in our house that we never even owned. We didn't have, because they know we're animal lovers, and they're like, oh, this is a nice place to be. And they kind of congregate. There's Bernie, where's the white animal come in? It's white.
A white one.
A white German Shepherd?
That's unbelievable. Wow.
Oh, Bernie, let me just tell you, this dog loves you, and not just this one, because they all do, but that all I keep hearing, he just kept saying, he was calling himself Whitey, and I knew I needed to go to the white color, but he, there's a lot here. I got to write down so I can remember to tell you. So Bernie, he just I love Bernie. Bernie's my coach. So Bernie, you all he keeps saying, the white German Shepherd, is thank you, because it could have been very easy for you to say, listen, I can't do this, I can't take him. but you did, and the time that you had with him, that, you know, it's funny, he just said to me that the time that you had with him, that bond between the two of you grew so fast that sometimes people don't get when they've had an animal for 14 years. It was very different. But he keeps showing me your name, Bernie, and where's the animal with the B name? B, another B, like Bruce or Boxer or there's another, or it could be the breed. What do you mean? This is definitely. I was just about to say, this is definitely an animal, and this animal is. Yeah. Yeah, Bernie, that is one of the most, I think, powerful statements that anyone has ever said to me about animals. I never thought about it that way, and I love that you just said that, and I'm going to definitely keep that and I'm sure use it. I think that's pretty incredible. But Bear was looking at me like, what do you mean you don't know the bee? Wow. Yeah, I mean. And well, you know what, Bernie? The great thing about animals that they also, these people, your loved ones are trying to come through, and these animals are blocking them. They want to all talk, but the animals pick us, right? Animals pick us. We don't pick them. We think we pick them, but they actually pick them. Was there something with the raccoon? Why are they talking about a raccoon? What's Oh, that's the raccoon they're talking about then. So I love the fact that your animals that you lost that are now, with you in spirit, and I shouldn't say lost because they're still here. When people or animals bring up things that are really close to either in your house or right near your house, it's always a way to say, we're bringing that up because we're with them. I keep hearing, we're with Dad. We're with Dad. So you got such a beautiful soul when it comes to animals. And Bernie, you can connect to animals. Do you know that? You know what Bear just said, validate for him, even though you know this, sometimes it's still nice to get another validation. And Bear just said, Dad can hear us without talking. And I'm like, oh my God, that he communicates with animals. So wow, what a cool thing that they wanted to give as a validation. And Bernie, I want to keep going, but I'm out of time. The show is ending. I love it. Thank you so much for calling, and so much love to you, Bernie. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Listen, you have a great night. Lots of love.
Bye-bye.
So listen, what great, amazing calls. I mean, unfortunately, I wish I could keep going with the calls, but we're out of time. But I just got something really special when I got here. Before the show started, Mark, who does the jukebox, told me you have a big celebration coming up next week, because next week's my birthday on the 14th. And he is going to play some songs for me this is the first hour?
Yeah.
The first hour. And I can even give him a song, but he pretty much, after almost working a year, he kind of knows me already, because we have to play Lot of Love, right? Because that's my show, that's my theme, and Olivia. So, but I'll give you a song. So I'll pick a really great one, and that's beautiful, right?
Yeah. Pick as many as you like.
And you love Christmas, so.
Oh, wait a minute.
You said any. You already said as many as I want, and it's my birthday.
Oh,
See?
So okay, listen, everybody, tune in 3 to 5 to make sure Mark doesn't give me
that's right.
Any issues.
Meat and potatoes over there, giving us a hard time.
I give a big shout out to the guys at the beginning of the show. but because I see Mark and we do this every week, but no one's better than Mark. He does this. He volunteers for the show and produces the show, and I love him. Elix and I love him. So Mark, I didn't want to leave you out. Thank you. So Elix, your website?
Performance Coaching by Elex.
And
find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram.
And he's just booming with his business. Stephen the Medium. Make sure you check out YouTube. Stephen the Medium. You can see videos that Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, check it out. And until next week, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Remember, send us some hearts, some likes, and share this with your community, okay? Until next week.
There's a community?
Bye.
Seinfeld.